All right, here we go. Top left side, we have Showtime and Goblin, and they're doing something sus. What the heck is this? What are they doing? Okay. Oh my... What the heck is going on? Is it a double pylon scout and Nicorakt is proxying? Anyway, bottom right, we have Nicorakt and Zhugliang. Quick story, because the action is gonna start soon. For two of these players, this is really do or die. Goblin is 1 and 4, Zhugliang is 0 and 4. If they lose this match, I would say they're effectively eliminated. It's still not 100% true. If they win all the remaining matches and get lucky in a tiebreaker, it's possible. But right now, it's a doable match. It's really do or die for them. Oh no, guys, it's actually... This is so scary. They are blocking the bases. That was their plan. But they do not want to be blocking bases right now. Zhugliang went for, I believe, a 12-11 like Young Yakov. Nicorakt is, I want to guess, going for Proxy 2-Rax Marauder. There is a wall here too. Ooh, this is going to be a scary one, guys. Showtime going to go for the reactionary second gateway. I think Goblin misplaced this gateway, so he cannot really wall this off that easily. Let's see. He's going to go for the Zealot, or what is this going to be? It's going to be Reapers. Oh, hey, guys. This just went from a potential Omega success to an Omega disaster. Oh, dude, guys. Pylon. And they have to go like this with every single Reaper. Or they spend time killing the pylon. Oh! Dude. Faster, man! No, it's not gonna get it this time. Links are here. Let's see. Is it double Stalker, double Adept? I think it's gonna be double... Oh, I was gonna say Adept, actually. Don't want to scam you guys out of that. It's actually one Stalker, one Adept. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Look, Pylon. The Reapers have nowhere to go. They gotta kill it first. And I'm not saying it's necessarily bad to kill it, but it's a lot of time they're gonna lose. Showtime is making batteries. Making it from 2 gates. Goblin has the Stargate on the way. Made the battery out here already in advance. A really good wall up there by Goblin, just in time. But this is when it gets tough. I kind of wish they would retreat over here already, to be honest. That block! Gobba, that was so clutch! How did he actually get that block off? That is crazy. I was gonna say, I wish they would go back here, because I think the other team should get through. But then they had an absolute monstrous block. Even though there's a lot of grenades, they just keep managing to block it. And I'm not... I don't think this is gonna work anymore, guys. They have lost too many Zerglings. Zergling has 4 links right now. 4 shoot? No. Zergling has 4 links and 13 drones. Nicorakt does have a factory at home, but I think they've actually held this. And that pylon might have been the key. Like, if they get in there with a couple extra links, the units get surrounded outside of battery range, all of a sudden they could be dead because the Oracle's not there yet. But that pylon, this all-in is over. He's still making Reaper. He's gonna cry when he sees this thing. All those Reapers can die, by the way. And Oracle can actually catch Reapers. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Links do get into the main of Goblin, but I know there's a battery there. Good micro by Nicorakt, though. Saves a lot of them. Showtime is just following him. And he's making a Cyclone, but what is the eco they're gonna fall back to? Zhugliang has an expansion, but these guys are already building an expansion, both of them. Nicorakt has 4 Reapers. He has to fly 3 barracks back home. These Lings are all gonna die. He could even force field if he wants to. Yeah, he's gonna do it too. There we go. Every single Ling falls. Zhugliang is now down to 0 units. There's 3 Reapers left. And this was a disaster. Now he's gonna lose drones too. Goblin, you are a psychopath. He's gonna lose that Oracle. Wow. No way. He's gonna live. Oh my god. How was that out of range, man? The clutch. Goblin, Mr. Clutch. Mr. Clutch himself. He clutched against, what was it, Elaser and Thingy? Elaser and Showtime. And now he's clutching this game twice already. Oh my, oh my. Yeah, here's the thing, guys. Nicorakt is effectively just dead in this game. Yeah. See? Tell me I was wrong. No, Nicorakt, just so you're not confused, he didn't have a CC. Literally, he had 1 Cyclone and 2 Reapers. He was going to make a second factory for more Cyclones. Zhugliang did have a decent eco. Actually, 35 drones is pretty good, but 0 tech, 1 spore. I mean, there was just nothing to be done. It was going up against 4 base Protoss. Very clutch defense by the Protoss players, and they take a very important game 1. In the bottom right, Team Red, Goblin and Showtime going up against the blue team in the top left, Zhugliang and Nicorakt. And as we just had a little sneak peek, not the YouTube viewers, but the Twitch viewers, we had a little sneak peek listening to Goblin strategizing. They are indeed going to go for the same strategy. It's actually a very cool strat. It sounded dumb to me at first, because why would you block 2 bases when you're going up against a Terran? But they're actually just gonna block the Zerg. Look at this. He's gonna try to get this one. Wait, if Showtime is sick, he's gonna go there. No, that would have been the play of the century. Look. Imagine if he went here. Yeah, they actually just forced him. Wow. They forced him to take his base all the way over there. Wait, guys, this is actually sick. You realize what they can do? They can block the hatch. They should really stop blocking it by now. And then they can double probe harass the Terran. Like, you know how annoying this would be? Go for the freaking probe. Or the SCV. Like, legit, double probe on your SCV. This is actually a sick build against Terran Zerg somehow. It sounded so dumb to me, but... I mean, it's... That's actually a really good idea. I guess you do want to confirm if it's double gas, link flood, all that stuff, but... Oh. Ooh, close. Okay, good micro so far. Nicorakt just going for a Reaper expand, by the way, not even gas first. You know what I see the potential for, by the way? 2 adepts. Look where this natural is placed. 1 adept here, 1 adept here. That's going to be annoying. I don't know if all of those patches can be hit, but a couple of them definitely can. Okay. Now, I guess this time, since they're not cheesing hardcore, we're going to see their actual follow-up. I'm interested to see if it's going to be like double Stargate or perhaps Stargate Twilight, double Twilight. There's a lot of options. If you think about it, you can do some pretty funky combos. Like you can go... one guy makes the Stalkers, one guy makes the Zealots, right? Because if your teammate is Stalkers, you can cut gas after 100, make 8 gateways with charge and descend waves while your teammate kites behind it with the Stalkers. You can also go... One goes Blink Stalker, one goes Glaive Adept. Oh, this Reaper's actually going to be painful. They were a bit greedy on their units. Yeah, this Reaper has potential to kill like 3 probes or so, depending on the micro. That one should definitely fall. This one also probably should fall. Okay. Yeah, I mean... I was going to say that's worth it. I still think it's worth it, but the game can be awkward if you don't know the tech. It is indeed double Stargate. Okay. I guess they're both going to play with Oracles. I don't think there's any point in both playing Phoenixes. That actually sounds pretty dumb. But, I mean, who knows? Yeah, do the thing, guys. Shade up here. There's no... They know it's no Cyclone. They should know, because it was a gas first... A barracks first Reaper expand. Literally shade here. Like... Look at this. the boys. I don't think this was that good, to be honest. Yeah, that was not that great. Somehow 2 of them survived. If they went here, I would have loved it. I guess maybe only these patches can get hit. I'm not 100% sure. We're going to see double Oracle as well. Nicorakt is going for a 2-on-1 again. Last time he played this, they won with this build. It was... I want to say Nicorakt Elaser. I think that's what it was. I don't remember the opponents, but Nicorakt went for a 2-base all-in off of this. Like just a Marine tank all-in, basically. And I would kind of expect the same here. Oh, this Oracle's gonna hurt. Spore's not finished. 4 drones, probably. Spore... Yeah, it was actually 4. I didn't see the first one. Still counts. Yeah, look at this. They're gonna kill the Overlord as well. These Stalkers can't get killed because there's an Oracle here. Yeah, they're playing fantastic so far. I think the Adepts was a little bit of a mistake how they handled that, but... Dude, they're actually just cloning each other. 1 Oracle into 4-gate Blink. They're doing the exact same thing. Please go Glaives. Do the thing. I want to see the thing. Dude, getting tortured by 2 different Protoss players with 2 different Oracles must be annoying as heck. Yeah. How would I evaluate this game? I'm not 100% sure. Because I think that Zhugliang is going to end up being the strongest player in this game. Definitely economically, right? Because he is... Has he made a unit? He had made 10 links, that's it. Nothing else, right? Would be nice if he got that cancel, but he didn't. But he's just been able to make drones. Third bases are late for the Protoss players here. He's probably going to be able to get up to like 55 drones pretty fast, and then he can start making units. So he's going to be quite strong. And the Protoss players are definitely going to attack, I think. I'm expecting energy... Oh. Wait, did they see it? Oh, dude. Nicorect is about... Actually, no, there's no blink yet. Okay. If there was blink, this game would end instantly, by the way. This game would... Oh my god. This game would have literally ended. I'm not exaggerating. If blink was done for either of the players, the game would have ended there. So, I guess Nicorect knows his timings. I don't know if he plays 2-on-1 more often. Yeah, it's indeed the strategy that I said. It's going to be the double eBay 2-base all-in from Nicorect. Zhuge did indeed go up to that 55 worker count. And now he's going to start making roaches with roach speed. This is not a very simple game for the Protoss players. Like, some games I can imagine being very simple with Protoss, where you just attack with 2x4 gate Stalker and it's pretty chill and stuff. But they are pretty committed, so their macro follow-up is not going to be super strong, and they're playing against a team that is effectively Roach plus Bio all-inning them. They're on creep, so they're not going to be able to go for a real kill here. This is a good scan, by the way. He's checking for stasis wards. Well done by him. Now, this is really a bit of a nightmare playing against two Protoss players that know how to micro their Stalkers. Actually sounds like my worst StarCraft 2 nightmare. So I do feel a little bit for them. How many roaches are we at? 17. I mean, Nicorect did not make a tank early. I don't know if that was a mistake or maybe that's just how the build works, but a tank would have been super useful here. If there was one tank, none of this would even happen, by the way, because the tank would just be here and then the Stalkers come close and they get hit and they're like, yeah, I guess we go back, you know. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, Nicorect could go for these Stalkers. He's not going to. He has a tank now. Nicorect wants to try and save every single Marauder. Dude, this is so torturous, man. Oracle putting stasis wards here. Oracle putting stasis wards here. Blink Stalker micro on both sides. Okay, these guys are going too far. If they're gonna win this game, it's because they're microing like demons, but they're going too far, guys. Double Robo Bay, Robo for Goblin as well. Oh, this one. They're not gonna see it. That's actually annoying. It's gonna block the units. Look. Yeah, they're gonna have to micro against that. Okay. Guys, I think... Oh my goodness, that's stasis. Guys, no way. That's brutal. If they get in front of their base, they're gonna struggle. He's making disruptors now. I think he probably wanted to make Colossus, I'm not sure. Another stasis! Yep, here we go. Welcome to Protoss Town, baby. Ouch. Okay, that one gets triggered. I think they still have enough army. Like, Zhuge Liang has 150 supply of pure roaches. Is there any upgrades on the field? Nicorect has the best upgrades. Zhuge Liang has the worst. Non-existent, so the upgrades are basically even. One disruptor, let's see. Should definitely miss, but you never know. There it is. Ah, actually hits a decent amount of bio there. That is going to hurt him quite a bit. Let's see. This is not going to be an easy hold. There's a tank there. Nicorect. Siege the tank! Not 2 series in a row! Why does he make these? Oh, finally! Let's go! Shh. Like, if there's ever a time to siege a tank, it's freaking this one. There's a couple disruptors from downtown over there. They have to be careful. Oh no, there was a recall, I guess. It looked like something was happening on the minimap. Okay. Blinking for the tank is a possibility here. I would blink for it. Nicorect is leaving the tank. This is the MVP unit right here, guys. This tank. Nicorect, lift it! Lift the tank! You need that disruptor shot. Hits absolutely full house. He does dodge that one, and he did also save the tank. Red Stalkers blink forward, but they are stimped bio in front of this. This game is still very close right now. I think they need one hold. Nicorect's going to go for the focus fire on the disruptor. He does get it. Another blink. Keep in mind, Nicorect has the best upgrades here. So since he's the one with the most army left, his army is really going to be the most valuable. He is running out of energy on those medevacs, though. They don't have energy left. Showtime doesn't have much, but this looks like something that they can clutch. I think Nicorect needs to dip out. No boost? No boost on the medevac. Loses a full medevac. Goblin is on 67 workers. And I think for the 4th time today, Goblin might be clutching out a W here. Keep in mind, this is 100% all-in by Zhuge Liang and Nicorect. Nicorect has a lot of supply, but usually... Usually when you do these kind of Terran all-ins, you really want to win with the first wave, because after that you can't produce enough to keep up with the Protoss, right? So even though his supply is quite high, it's a lot in reinforcements. He's going to go for the armory now to go 2-2. Zhuge is saving all of his money. And I think that is going to be for a million swarm host. I mean, you could make a hive, but that would be a little insane. Let's look at the army count here. So Showtime has a very... Actually, they both have small armies. Combined, it's a good enough army. Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily out of the woods yet. If it's like 15 Swarmhost or whatever it's going to be, I don't know how many you can afford. They're very cheap. Yeah, 21 Swarmhost. If you guys are wondering how cheap those things are, here you go. Zhuge suddenly has 153 supply. I think there is still a chance for Nicorach Zhuge. The supply is misleading here for sure. It looks like they're ahead. I don't think they are. 25. Holy cow. That's just crazy. You should make a Nidus, 100%, yeah. Nicorach going with a bit of bio. Now, Nicorach, even though his income is absolutely bad, he is getting this third base online, and he is getting 2-2 upgrades, so his bio is going to be very valuable, especially in keeping the Swarmhost alive when they get jumped upon by Blink Stalkers or whatever. Let's see, there's 25 Swarmhost on the field. Zhuge is 73 workers. Oh, there's nothing there, my friend. Oh! Guys, he can kill this Nexus instant. Is that what he's gonna do? That would be a very smart play by Zhuge here, guys. Look at this. I think he's actually gonna go for that play. Look at this. He tried to snipe whatever was here, so he could... Oh no, he's gonna go for the flank instead. I would really prefer just killing the Nexus, to be honest. He's gonna send a couple Locusts over here just to help his teammate, I think. You could also put more Locusts there right now because they are fighting, but killing the Nexus here would be a fantastic play. I mean, this really is just a gajillion Swarmos. Like, it's absurd. A lot of probes are gonna die. Nexus should fall as well. And I'm not exaggerating. Like, Locusts, they... Yeah. Some of you thought I was exaggerating, right? I wasn't. They kill stuff. Save the tank. You need this. Please save the tank. This guy hates tanks, man. He freaking hates them. Like, the tanks in, like, the games that we watched where he lost the tanks were games where he would win with the tanks, too. Oh, Nicorach goes for the snipe. He gets one snipe. Really good split against the second set. Swarmhost are getting in from downtown. Another really good split by Nicorach. There are more Swarmhost. I think Zhuge might be regretting splitting those off right now. Nicorach's bio army is thinning, but it's still doing pretty well. Keep in mind their on creep Swarmhost are going to recharge. He has to shoot those Locusts right now for sure. Okay, I mean, it feels quite close. I would say that Team Red is doing well enough. Oh, that blink was kind of questionable. He's going to lose a lot of those units. Showtime is down to almost nothing. He has a tank that's popping off. Zhuge is making Vipers. And I really want to give credit to Team Blue here, guys, because so far, if we're being honest, Zhuge has not looked the strongest so far in the tournament. And that kind of creates a feeling where it's like, you think they need to get lucky or have a good strat to win. This game, their strat didn't work, but they're still kind of finding a way out of it, which is very, very impressive, winning from the comeback for sure. Now, he does still have a million Swarmos that he needs to keep trading with. Otherwise, it's going to be very low quality army supply. This is very risky by Showtime over here. He's going to send... Where are those all the Swarmos left? Oh, he did lose a lot of them, eh? He did lose a lot of freaking Swarmos. He could have killed this base. What would I have preferred? Probably the base, right? Let's look at the income. Showtime's income is the weakest. Nicorach's army is pretty sick, by the way, because he does have 2-2 upgrades. Strongest upgrades in the game. But, I'm sorry, Cero. Because he's also Finnish. Zhuge needs to find an answer against this army. Now, it is a lot of Locusts. He's going to kill a sentry. Probably a couple units off the back. The other sentry falls as well. No, that is a misclick. Yep, I know what a Terran misclick looks like. Oh, Nicorach. That is about 30 supply down the drain. And that is what he needed. Look, Zhuge has Vipers, guys. Together with Vipers, Nicorach kills this entire army. You can abduct Disruptors. And I'm going to tell you guys something interesting if you don't know. If a Disruptor shoots a Nova, if you abduct it, the Nova already gets cancelled. So it's not like you have to abduct them and dodge the Novas. You just abduct all the Disruptors and you win. He had enough abducts for every single Disruptor and every single Colossus. He would have killed all of the tech units instantly. And then I would say they're in a good spot. Nicorach, not paying attention, loses 30 supply. And I would say that they are slightly behind. I think the biggest problem here that they're going to face is the higher the supply climbs, the worse Zhuge supply is going to be. Right? Because it's 19 swarm hosts. Yeah, just randomly launching in here is not really going to do the job. It probably needs to be a little more... Look, here, abduct should be so good. Oh, okay, actually quite a bit of damage on those. I wish he was really a little more proactive with the Vipers, because all those tech units can just die. They're only now warping in High Templars. Oh, that's a big... I do like this move. That's a good move. At some point, you just can't really do much against the Protoss army anymore if you're just playing straight up bio. Like, look how many storms that is. Like, what are you gonna do? Lurkers are good against it. Bio isn't. Let's see. There is a recall available. They are not completely full medevacs. I want to estimate that there's about 40 supply in there. I would guess it's going to be a recall. And then Nicorach is going to stay. I think that's what I think is going to happen. Yeah, exactly. He recalls. He's going to stay. He needs to stim and focus fire the Colossus down. It's going to be one. Probably going to go for that one next. Okay, barely gets it. Yeah, not that good in the end for Nicorach, right? Okay, just saw his entire army getting blanketed by storms. I think Showtime and Goblin are just playing it out a little bit too solidly. At some point, Showtime was really quite dead. But, yeah, I mean, Nicorach is in the 49 SCVs with an absolutely tiny, tiny army. Goblin is 165 supply with a bank. He's basically maxed. Showtime is basically maxed. Their upgrades are looking pretty good as well. Both have +3 attack. Now, Zhuge does technically have the best unit for the situation, which is the Lurker. But Nicorach has been a little wasteful with his units. And Zhuge can't put his workers everywhere. His lurkers everywhere. Like, he still has the swarm host. He's not even using them right now because they haven't been able to find value, I guess. Like, right now they should just be killing the gold base, right? That's what you get these for. Storms the freaking workers, which is disgusting. There are no ghosts out, I believe, so these High Templars are just completely uncontested. And now the High Templars are out, the Vipers also can't get close anymore. He's using... Oh, the stasis. It is actually cool, by the way. The Lucas timeout in the stasis. Or actually... I heard that, but do they? Or did someone lie to me? It sounds like they shouldn't. Oh, they do? Oh, that's sick. They actually do. Huh. Interesting. Oh. We're gonna need some ghosts in there. They're gonna arrive very, very late. Like, storms are just uncounterable if you don't have the ghosts, you know? Showtime's gonna attack over here. There's feedbacks for the Vipers. I guess he wanted to save that one for the storm. Nicorach is stimming in, but he has obviously no chance here. And this is going to be the end for Nicorach, Zhuge. And Team Goblin is gonna take a win. A very important win, actually, for both players. Showtime would have been 2-3 if he lost. Goblin would have been 1-5. Both of them still good chances to advance. Showtime a bit better than Goblin. But there you go. Wow. This game was a lot to unpack. I think Nicorach and Zhuge, I feel like they probably should have won with the first push. Like, the stasis here was really brutal. And then... You know, not cheesing the tank here was a bit rough, all that kind of things. Then they made a really good comeback with the Swarm host. Nicorach ended up being a little sloppy there, and that cost them a pretty important win. I think Nicorach could have won the last two series, but instead lost them both 2-0. So he has definitely been kicked off his throne. Zhuge is at a very painful 0 and 10 in the group. I think basically no chances to advance. Goblin is 2 and 4. He has 2 matches left to play. Could still be 4 and 4. That would be very good news for him because then he would advance. Showtime, I believe, is he 3 and 2 or 4 and 2? No, it's 3 and 3, right? I think that's what it is. What is Showtime? He's one of those. I think he's in an alright position anyway. But yeah, Team Gobbo gets the dub.